Drafting is the stage of the writing process in which you develop a complete first version of a piece of writing. Even professional writers admit that an empty page scares them because they feel they need to come up with something fresh and original every time they open a blank document on their computers. So drafting is the second stage of the writing process. It's where you convert the outline into a rough draft. Your objective for this portion of Chapter 4 is to draft the body paragraphs of a standard 5-paragraph essay. A 5-paragraph essay contains an introduction, 3 body paragraphs, and a conclusion. If you are more comfortable starting your paper on a computer, you can start your paper on a computer. So what makes the writing process so beneficial to writers is that it encourages alternatives to standard practices while motivating you to develop your ideas. Begin writing with the part you know the most about. Write 1 paragraph at a time and then stop. Take short breaks to refresh your mind. Be reasonable with your goals. Keep your audience and purpose in mind as you write. You may want to identify your purpose and audience on an index card that you clip to your paper next to your computer. On that card, you may want to write notes to yourself, perhaps about what that audience might not know or what it needs to know, so that you will be sure to address those issues in your paper. Setting goals for your first draft. A draft is a complete version of a piece of writing, but it is not the final version. The step in the writing process after drafting, you may remember, is revising. During revising, you will have the opportunity to make changes to your first draft before you put the finishing touches on it during the editing and proofreading stage. A first draft gives you a working version that you can later improve. Workplace writing in certain environments is done by a team of writers who collaborate on the planning, writing, and revising of documents, such as long reports, technical manuals, and the results of scientific research. Collaborators do not need to be in the same room, the same building, or even the same city. Many collaborations are conducted over the internet. In a perfect collaboration, each contributor has the right to add, edit, and delete text. Strong communication skills, in addition to strong writing skills, are important in this kind of writing situation because disagreements over style, content, process, emphasis, and other issues may arise. Discovering the basic elements of a first draft. An introduction that piques the audience's attention, tells what the essay is about, and motivates readers to keep reading. A thesis statement that presents the main point or controlling idea of the entire piece of writing. A topic sentence in each paragraph that states the main idea of the paragraph and implies how that main idea connects to the thesis statement. Supporting sentences in each paragraph that develop or explain the topic sentence. These can be specific facts, examples, anecdotes, or other details that elaborate on the topic sentence. A conclusion that reinforces the thesis statement and leaves the audience with a feeling of completion. Topic sentences make the structure of the text and writer's basic arguments easy to locate and understand. In college writing, using a topic sentence in each paragraph is the standard rule. The topic sentence can be the first, middle, or final sentence in a paragraph. The assignment's audience and purpose will often determine where a topic sentence belongs. When the purpose of the assignment is to persuade, for example, the topic sentence should be the first sentence in a paragraph. In a persuasive essay, the writer's point of view should be clearly expressed at the beginning of each paragraph. Choosing where to position the topic sentence depends not only on your audience and purpose, but also on the essay's arrangement or order. When you organize information according to order of importance, the topic sentence may be the final sentence in a paragraph, All the supporting sentences build up to the topic sentence. Chronological order may also place the topic sentence as the final sentence because the controlling idea of the paragraph may make the most sense at the end of the sequence. When you organize information according to spatial order, a topic sentence may appear as the middle sentence. An essay arranged by spatial order often contains paragraphs that begin with descriptions. A reader may first need a visual in his or her mind to understand the development of the paragraphs. So when the topic sentence is in the middle, it unites the details that come before it with the ones that come after it. The paragraph is the main structural component of an essay, as well as other forms of writing. Each paragraph of an essay adds another related main idea to support the writer's thesis or controlling idea. Each related main idea is supported and developed with facts, examples, and other details that explain it. By exploring and refining one main idea at a time, writers build a strong case for their thesis. How long should a paragraph be? One answer to this question may be long enough for you to address your points and explain your main idea, to grab attention, or to present succinct supporting ideas. A paragraph can be fairly short and consist of 2 or 3 sentences. A paragraph in a complex essay about some abstract point can be 3/4 of a page long. But when you write academic essays for my class, 5 to 7 sentences is the standard length for a paragraph. A writer's best choice for a title is the one that alludes to the main point of the entire essay, like the headline in a newspaper or a big bold title in a magazine. An essay's title gives the audience first peek at the content. So when you write a title, it should encapsulate the entire what it is your essay is about. Key takeaways. Make the writing process work for you. Use any and all of the strategies that help you move forward in the writing process. Always be aware of your purpose for writing and the needs of your audience. Cater to those needs in every sensible way. Remember to include all the structural parts of an essay, a thesis statement, introductory paragraph, 3 or more body paragraphs, and a concluding paragraph. Write paragraphs of an appropriate length. Paragraphs in a college-level writing should be 5 to 7 sentences, can be a page long as they cover the main topics in your outline. Use your topic outline or your sentence outline to guide the development of your paragraphs and the elaboration of your ideas. Each main idea, indicated by a Roman numeral in your outline, becomes the topic of a new paragraph. Develop it with the developing details and the subpoints of those details that you included in your outline. Generally speaking, write your introduction and conclusion last, after you have fleshed out the body paragraphs. So this talks about drafting. So this whole thing talks about drafting. And so in chapter 5, section 1, how to write a strong thesis statement. A thesis statement provides a specific focus for your essay and to organize what you are going to write about in the body of your paragraph. The elements of a thesis statement. For every essay you write, you must focus on a central idea. This idea stems from a topic you have chosen or been assigned, or from a question your teacher has asked. It is not enough merely to discuss a general topic or simply answer a question with a yes or no. You have to form a specific opinion and then articulate that into a controlling idea, the main idea upon which you build your thesis. Remember that a thesis is not the topic itself, but rather your interpretation of the question or subject. For whatever topic your professor gives you, you must ask yourself, what do I want to say about it? Asking and then answering this question is vital to forming a thesis that is precise, forceful, and confident. A thesis is one sentence long, and it appears towards the end of your introduction. It is specific and focuses on 1 to 3 points of a single idea and points that are able to be demonstrated in the body. It forecasts the content of an essay and suggests how well you will organize your information. So a strong thesis statement has specificity. In other words, it's specific. And so a thesis statement must concentrate on a specific area of a general topic. Precision. A strong thesis statement must be precise enough to allow for a coherent argument and to remain focused on the topic. Ability to be argued. A thesis statement must be arguable and must present a relevant and specific argument. A factual statement often is not considered arguable, so be sure your thesis statement contains a point of view that can be supported by evidence. Ability to be demonstrated. For any claim you make in your thesis, you must be able to provide reasons and examples for your opinion. You can rely on personal observations in order to do this, or you can consult outside sources to demonstrate that what you assert is valid. A worthy argument is backed by examples and details. Forcefulness. A thesis statement that is forceful shows readers that you are in fact making an argument. The tone is assertive and takes a stance that others might oppose. In addition to using force in your thesis statement, you must also use confidence in your claim. Phrases such as I feel and I believe weaken the reader's sense of your confidence because these phrases imply you are the only person who feels the way you do. So I always tell students to get rid of your first person case, I feel and I believe, because that weakens your claim. Taking an authoritative stance on the matter persuades your readers to have faith in your argument and opens their minds to what you have to say, which is why you should use third person case only in your academic essay. Even in a personal essay that allows the use of first person, your thesis should not contain phrases such as in my opinion, or I believe. These statements reduce your credibility and weaken your argument. Your opinion is more convincing when you use a firm attitude, and you use a firm attitude is when you use third person case. So remember, your thesis statement needs to be specific, precise, arguable, demonstrate being able to be credible resources, credible evidence. It needs to be forceful, and it needs to sound confident. And your thesis will probably change as you write. And so that's known as a working thesis statement. That means that as you write your paper, you change and modify your thesis statement based on your research. So a working thesis statement is an indefinite statement that you make about your topic early in the writing process for the purpose of planning and guiding your writing. Working thesis statements often become stronger as you gather information and form new opinions and reasons for these opinions. So as you do your research, it's natural for you to change and modify your thesis to match what you do for your research. Key takeaways. Proper essays require a thesis statement to provide a specific focus and suggest how the essay will be organized. A thesis statement is your interpretation of the subject, not the topic itself. A strong thesis statement is specific, precise, forceful, confident, and is able to be demonstrated. A strong thesis challenges readers with a point of view that can be debated and can be supported with evidence. A weak thesis is simply a declaration of your topic or contains an obvious fact that cannot be argued. Depending on your topic, it may or may not be appropriate to use first-person case. Revise your thesis by ensuring all words are specific, all ideas are exact, and all verbs express action. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the Professor H Writing channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me at any time.